this is going to be my rough cut vlog that I'm just going to upload so that I can get marks for it. So, start of the project, we established our job roles. We gave me the roles of producer and photographer. We gave Ethan the role of cameraman 1. We gave Megan the role of cameraman 2, well, camera 1, 2. Iwan was our scriptwriter and audio person, mainly boom mic operator, as we were all supposed to create our own audio. I'll get onto that. And we gave Gareth the role of director. We'll also get onto that. Start of the project, everything seemed pretty good. We had Judith and Matthew as executive producers and directors. Love you both. So, yeah, start of the project, everything seemed hunky-dory, things were getting done. Me, Megan, Iwan and Ethan were storming through our pre-production. Gareth created a contact details sheet, which was just a sheet of our numbers and emails and names. Me, Ethan, Iwan and Megan went through doing our character profiles, our mood boards, our idea synopsis. Ethan done a great job of doing 30 pages on Publisher of our chosen sequence title shot list thing, which our chosen sequence to recreate was Black Mirror Metalhead, in regards to going into a building and finding a box and then one of the characters dying. And we also had some elements of I Am Legend in it, as we had an infected person rather than a robot dog. So yeah, we stormed through pre-production, managed to get everything done, just about. We didn't have a storyboard before we filmed. We just about had a shooting script. Also, Iwan done all of our scripts. He done the script drafts, and then I went through and told him which bits of which scripts to keep. So we mashed them all together, we came up with a great script. And then we all wrote our endings individually. We all done storyboards and whatnot for our endings. Yeah, we didn't have a storyboard, we didn't have a shot list, but we got a shooting script because I done it at 5 o'clock in the morning of the day that we were supposed to film, because I asked Gareth to do it as it's a director's job, and it didn't get done, so I done it at 5 o'clock in the morning of the day we were supposed to shoot. It didn't really get used that much when we were filming, so saying that, a script didn't really get used that much when we were filming, so a lot got missed out. There were a lot of times where we had to try and use cutaway shots, which we also didn't have for some of the missing shots. So a lot of the video is very not put together, really. In the middle of the video, which, you know, in my actual vlog, I'll like put it over and stuff, but this is just so I can get the marks for the vlog. In the video, halfway through, where they go from the second room that they go into to the corridor, there's no shot where they walk from point A to point B, which would be the middle of a room, to the corridor. They just go from the middle of the room to the corridor, and it's not good to watch. Even as I was editing it, I was kind of like, you know, how did they get there? At this point, I had left so that I could go smoke a fag, because otherwise I was going to kill someone. Through our shooting, the director seemed to disappear a lot. There were times where Ethan, God bless him, had to take over as director. Me and Iwan also had to step in and sort of direct people around where we could. I had to keep reminding people that there was a script that we should go from. It does feel like to me that Iwan went through the effort of writing a script for absolutely no reason. I went through the effort of doing a shooting script and schedule for absolutely no reason. At the start of our production, we were there for an hour before we got our first shot taken. We got there at 9 o'clock in the morning. I had gotten my friend Georgia to take the day off of her university course so that we could use her car, and I told her that she should only be there for about an hour because it was only really in the first scene as far as I knew. But then it turns out that first of all Gareth wanted to use it for his ending, which I don't believe was in his script, and then yeah, we got there at 9 o'clock and we didn't get our first shot until about 9:45. So that happened. We were meant to have 3 hours filming. We ended up having 5.5 because we couldn't get our shit together. I'm sorry, lecturers. No better word for it. I'm sure you will agree. You saw us. We didn't have it together. Audio. I love Iwan. You know, I love Iwan. But with our boom mic audio, there was a lot of clips of it where there were people talking in the background. Filming, there's boom mics in the way, there was feet in the way, there was whole bodies of people. There was a shot where Gareth had gone into the building with a camera so that as the characters walked past the window, it would seem as if the Morton was looking outside. And I was hoping to use about 5-10 seconds of that footage because I think it was about 30 seconds long. But I do not think that Gareth looked into the viewfinder at all while recording that clip. Oh, that's my dogs. That's my dogs. That's still my dogs. Do you want to stop? I'm trying to do something right now. Okay? You done? Shirley? Chill. Hello. This is one of my dogs. This is one of 4 of my dogs. Shirley! 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 Hello. As I was saying, I'll just talk over the dog barking if she keeps going. Yeah. I don't think that Gareth looked into the viewfinder at all while shooting that clip, as after the first 3 or 4 seconds, the entire video had our production crew in it. It had Judith, it had Matthew, it had tripods, it had cameras, everything. Everything that shouldn't have been in that shot was in that shot. And then audio, I had to rip off music from YouTube, sorry Phil, because there was so much missing that I just didn't have time to do it. I didn't really edit any of my audio, I didn't truncate it, I didn't normalize it, because I didn't have time. There was so much pre-production work missing. You know, trying to get my group in order after production didn't happen. Editing, there was missing shots, so I had to try and work out what shots could fill the missing shots, and as I said, there's a lot where it didn't fill the missing shots. Everything else other than the music to do with audio I did create myself, which I'm quite proud of. It was either what Iwan managed to capture on the day, or with where my character Sam gets grabbed, which I don't think we actually ever established characters' names in the film, but Sam is the girl. where she gets grabbed by the zombie. There's a jump scare sound effect which I created with the keyboard thingy. And I just used like a large reverb on it. I think I used a piano, pretty sure. We recorded the scream in the studio in college. Thank you, Georgia Bailey, for that. We recorded the mortem sound effects, which Gareth was the voice actor for. I think that's the only ones that we had to really create. I gotta give it to myself as well. I'm quite proud of how well I managed to sync up the audio and the film of the conversation between Sam and Martin, because it synced up pretty well, but I'm pretty sure that the gain on the music of my film and the dialogue doesn't really mix well, and that you can't really hear the dialogue over it. And if I had more than an hour today to fix that, as well as everything else that I was trying to fix, I would have fixed it. Hopefully that doesn't come up in a referral next week, but I know it will. Thanks, Phil. But yeah, another problem with production. We were so far behind, I was supposed to be taking promotional photos that we could use for posters as we were going. Didn't manage to do that because I was trying to direct, as well as be producer, as well as get B-roll footage, as well as trying not to headbutt everyone on set, which Judith knows about, as I asked her for permission to do it, and she said no. So yeah, nothing really went to plan, so I wrote up a bunch of plans for none of it to happen, really. Post-production, again, it was a shit show, for lack of better words. My title sequences, I have 10 attempts of title sequences on my laptop. And the title sequence I chose doesn't have audio over it, so obviously it's very boring. I will add some sort of music to it when I get the chance to create that. But yeah, overall, hated this project. Yeah, I think that's really it. Yeah. Thanks for the opportunity to let us create something which could have been amazing had said people in group worked better together. I really did want this to go well, and it just didn't. And I'm going to end this vlog with my dog. This is Steve. He's a beautiful father of 11 puppies, and he never wants to have kids again. Bye!